Behind every great business in our hometown of Rolla, Missouri is the Chamber of Commerce. So today in Matt Smith Real Estate Group Community Spotlight, we have a very special guest, the Chamber Director, Stevie Kearse. Stevie, thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we always have a good time when we're with you and the Chamber Chicks. So
and I always enjoy to hang out with you.
Best times on the golf course, right?
Yes, that's the funnest for sure.
Yeah, the Chamber Golf Tournament is the best. So make sure to check that out. But Stevie, I want to really talk about, there's a lot of people in our local community that don't really understand what the Chamber is, what it does for the community, and what it does for businesses. So where would you like to start?
So the Chamber of Commerce, we are a business organization. However, we do have nonprofit organizations that belong to the Chamber as well, and individuals, believe it or not, just people that want to be connected with the Chamber.
Oh, that's very cool.
At the Chamber, we strive to grow the local economy and make businesses as successful as they possibly can. So there's a lot of different opportunities that we provide to those businesses. Networking is one of the big ones. Education is another. And then just providing information to the businesses that comes to us that might be beneficial to help different types of businesses grow, succeed. You know, might hit a few of them, it might hit all of them.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I've observed from an outsider's perspective, and I'm curious your opinion, is it really helps with, like, as a small business owner, it really helps stay connected to the community, and it helps provide like a know-how of what's happening, and also, just like you said, that networking with other business owners and keeps the community up to date with what's happening.
Yes, so I always say it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's probably good to know a little bit of both. But yeah, I do think that that is one of the most successful parts of being a Chamber member is the networking opportunities, getting to know as many other individuals in the community as possible, other small business owners, and also big companies. They're all connected with the Chamber, and you just never know when that opportunity is going to strike where you could partner with another business, and you also never know when where your referrals are coming from.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so as you get to know other businesses in the community through your Chamber connections, and you are talking to your customers, they might need a service that's here locally that you could then provide and go, oh, I know somebody that can help you with that because you happen to meet them at a Chamber event.
So I love that. And so if you're just maybe a member of the community that does not own a business, can you explain from their perspective kind of what are the benefits of the Chamber from that perspective?
Absolutely. So we get calls daily, all day long throughout the week, individuals in the community that are looking for services. So they might be like, I'm looking for this type of service. Who can help me locally?
Sure.
So they call our office and they, we'll give them a list of businesses that they can then reach out to. But also people will call us and they're just curious, hey, what's happening over here? What's this? I came across this in town. Tell me the story about that. So
you're kind of the connector and the resource of everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that.
We're,
I love that.
We're the know.
You know everything, right? You have a question, you heard it here first. Just ask Stevie, she knows. We get some of those unorthodox questions too, being a real estate company. We get a lot of those type of questions, and one of the things that we pride ourselves in, and one of the reasons we do videos like this is that we want to be a resource for the community, right? So even if it's not real estate related, we know someone that is, and we want to be that go-to. So I love that you guys have that mindset as well.
Yes, absolutely. Cool. Going to help people.
So Stevie, we were talking about all the amazing things the Chamber offers, and one of the things we talked about was the events that the Chamber has. They have regular events that you guys host, and some committees that people can maybe be affiliated with or be a part of, and how that can impact them. So let's talk about events. What kind of events do you guys host?
So every month we have 2 regular events that happen. We have the First Friday Coffee, and that is just like its name, first Friday of the month. We have coffee at a local business, not coffee shops either, so that might be deceiving. So our members will host the coffee, and then we invite the entire membership to drop in. It's 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning, and it is a drop-in. You don't have to stay the whole time because we realize everybody's business schedule is different. Drop in, grab a cup of coffee, get to know the host business a little bit more, but then make those connections, visit with some other people. And we always encourage people to go introduce themselves to people that they haven't met yet. That way you're making some new connections of those.
I love that. So it's a great networking opportunity. And where do they find more information about that event?
If they go to rollachamber.org, all of our chamber events are listed on rollachamber.org.
Okay.
Also, if they sign up to get our newsletter, they'll be listed on there as well. Another event that we have each month is our chamber luncheon. So those are 11:30 to 1, third Wednesday of every month, and at 2 different locations that we alternate from. But the great thing about those luncheons are you're going to hear from a guest speaker. It's usually a big topic or updates from different officials in the community.
Yep.
You're learning about stuff that's happening in the community or a topic that's really important to business. And then at the end of the luncheon, we go around the room for announcements and introductions. So you get a chance to meet some other people that are there, or maybe hear about a new business that's in town, or whatever they have going on with their business, an announcement.
Yeah, so it's a great way to stay connected, be in the know of what's happening, maybe some updated announcements, but also networking opportunity.
Yes, exactly. And there's about 200 people in the room at those luncheons. So it's a great resource.
I love that. I love it. So those are great events that the Chamber hosts, but in addition to events, we talked about the committees that the Chamber has to offer. Would you like to go more in depth on those?
Absolutely. So there's 2 specific committees that I wanted to talk about. We have Circle of Influence, and that is a leads group.
Okay.
I'm sure people have heard of some type of a leads group. It's whenever you have like individual businesses, one of a kind, one of every category, and then they are driving leads to each other. They meet monthly, and then they give a little highlight about their business, who I am, what I do, and then that group refers each other. So
it's like a referral group.
Yes.
One of each type of business.
Yeah, so it's helping to grow those businesses that are in the group. They all become like this network of friends, and they're constantly driving customers to each other.
Love that.
It's really nice.
What's that called again?
It's called Circle of Influence.
And
yeah, I thought so too. I can't take credit for it though. We have 2 different groups because we have so many people that wanted to be involved, and they are limited to one type of business. One business per category. So we have 2 different groups. They meet on different days and times. And if anybody's interested in being a part of those groups, they could just give us a call. So the other group is called the Collective. And that is our young professionals group. It's for professionals in the area that are ages 21 to 45. They do not have to be a chamber member business or individual to be a part of the young professionals group. They meet monthly also. They have a variety of different activities that they partake in. They have some networking events, but they also have some educational events where they're meeting different leaders in the community and learning how they can be connected to the area and be as involved as possible, because some of them are already leaders in the community, but some of them are up and coming leaders. It's kind of getting them prepared for some of those higher CEO roles in their businesses and in their community. So
I love that. I love it. I love that, like, just from an outsider perspective, the Rolla Chamber always does such a great job connecting the community. You guys, the Chamber Chicks, as you guys call yourselves, are always so fun. It's just really cool to see, like you mentioned, the luncheons, 200 people. That's a lot of people that come consistently because of the value you guys provide. So I just want to say, from a business owner, thank you for all that you guys do.
Oh, well, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that. We really strive to be everything we can be to the businesses. And every business is so different and unique. We have small businesses and we have large companies. And every even small business is looking for something different, a different need that they have. And so we just try to meet all of those needs that we can.
I love that. So another benefit to the Chamber is like a connection. You mentioned just the everyday person in our community calls all the time, says, "Hey Stevie, what's happening in our community this month?" And so you guys have some resources for like what's coming up in our community. You want to talk about that a little?
Absolutely. So our chamber does have a tourism branch. We call it Visit Rolla. So we do market Rolla outside of the area to travelers, leisure travelers, group planners, large group events, and try to get them to come to our community for their event, their meeting, or just to check us out, leisure traveler. But then also we have visitrolla.com. It's a great resource of all, we call them tourism related businesses, but think about when you travel, you're going to eat somewhere, you might shop somewhere, you're looking for some attractions, you need a place to stay. So all of those types of things are listed on visitrolla.com. But another feature on visitrolla.com is our community calendar of events. So if you're traveling through, you could see, there's a festival happening this weekend in Rolla. But if you live here, you also need to check out visitrolla.com, and you can find out all of the fairs, the festivals, small events that are happening every weekend. Rolla is so busy. We have so much going on all the time.
I wanted to mention that you mentioned like for tourism, but just as someone that lives here, who lives in this community, there's so much I can't keep up with it. And so I personally use that as a resource for, hey, what's happening in our area. So it's really great for that because there's always something happening here.
There absolutely is. And we actually have people that are planning events that will look at visitrolla.com or call us and say, hey, we're looking at this weekend to have this event. Is there already something happening?
Yep.
You know, because we don't want to double up too much anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great resource. Check it out.
So if you're looking for what's happening in our amazing Rolla community, go to visitrolla.com and check out the community calendar. Well, Stevie, thank you so much for taking the time to share what all the amazing things that the Chamber has to offer for our community. It's always fun visiting with you, and the Chamber Chicks are always fun. So if you're curious about what's going on in our community, reach out to the Chamber here, reach out to Stevie, come spend time with Chamber Chicks. I promise you, you will have fun, and just stay connected to our community. Our community is so important to what we do. It's one of the reasons that we do these community spotlights each and every month to connect you to our community. Stevie and the Chamber is a great resource for that. So thank you guys for watching.